it's Dragonfireflies, and this is my Samhain altar update. So I tried making a video before, a long time ago, like about a month ago, like literally right after Mabon, but the video got deleted. So it was right after, or the video got deleted, so I was lazy, and for a while I didn't remake the video. So actually, I'm just going to show you my Samhain altar, and then I'll show you just a quick tour of my room. So first off, the lovely altar cloth is back. In the other video that I shot, the one that got deleted, I explained about how the altar cloth really represents Samhain. I'm pretty sure I showed I talked about it in my last Samhain altar video to last year's video, but I'm going to say it again. The altar cloth, to me, really represents Samhain, and that is because Samhain is a time of the year when the veils between our world and the other world is the thinnest, and the altar cloth itself is actually very thin, along with the colors and the imagery that are on the cloth. You can kind of see right here, there's like a purplish poppy flowers, and those also are flowers of death. Again, purple, black, and white are also colors of Samhain, and kind of, to me, represent the spirit world, along with these things. I don't know if you guys can kind of see them, but they're like these swirl patterns, and they kind of look like spirits to me, if, you kind of get my drift here. But, yeah, it's really pretty. I got it last year. So, yeah. On to the setup of things, as usual. There's my Bewitched sign back here, and my Witch's Brew, which is over there, and then the portrait thingy that I printed off. I printed it off of Pinterest. It just says, "Remember us and all who paved the way before you. Remember, so we have not died in vain. Remember the innocent." And that is actually referring to the Salem witch trials, but I think it's relative to Samhain because Samhain is also a time of honoring your ancestors. And our ancestors aren't just those of our blood. It's also all the witches who have gone before us. It's a buildup of energy. It's a connection as well. And also to our past lives as well, is what I'm trying to say here. So, really, our ancestors are just... Basically, all of us are basically family, as I see us. We are all one gigantic spiritual family, and so all of the witches who have gone before us is also part of our ancestry. And I consider them being, honored at this time. So, speaking of ancestors, back here is my ancestral focus point of the altar. 3 candles with the copper tray there, or I think it's brass actually, I've had since before I was in the craft, but every year since I've actually even before I was in the craft, I used those to represent my 3 grandparents who are now gone. My great-grandmother, my grandpa on my dad's side, my grandpa on my mom's side. And back there I just have some of their things. So the photos are from my grandpa on my dad's side. The flower necklace was my great-grandmother's, along with the wishbone, and then that is a money clip that was from my grandpa on my mom's side. So that's just some of the things there to channel them and honor them. And then down here, again, is a locket that was my great-grandmother's. It's actually the first thing of hers that I ever got after she died. Strangely enough, the day my great-grandmother died was also the day my godson was born. He was born 2 hours later, so funny how life works. Then I took a lot of stuff off of here, if some of you guys noticed that. My gigantic crystals and everything that I usually have on here was taken off. That's, again, because I really wanted the altar cloth to show through. So, we have the selenite tower over here and the selenite sphere over here. I left those on for the balance of masculine and feminine. Guess I'll go with the elementals next. Air, fire, water, earth. They're again in this circle, well, not really circle. I'm thinking parabola, but that's because I'm in Algebra 2 and we're doing parabolas right now, but it's like a semicircle, that's what I'm trying to say right now. Semicircle kind of shape around the center focal point, which I don't know how well you guys can tell, but it's the Amazing Skull candle that I got before. And he's actually going to be my offering to the Dark Mother on Samhain. I'm trying to... I'll fix that in a moment. But yeah, so they have their stone things, and the spirit is actually in the back now. And that is because, usually I have them like right down here. But the reason why it is back there, first of all, I knew I didn't really want him up here. Usually I'm calling it him, but really it's just, anyways, you get what I'm saying. Usually I have it up here, but I didn't really want it up here, and I put it back there, and then after I put it back there, I realized it's actually in the center of all of the, my ancestral stuff, and I'm just like, oh, it's kind of fitting, because, you know, spirit world, spirits, and kind of, yep. So, after that, I have the, glass candle holder dish, just so the wax from this doesn't get all over my gorgeous altar cloth. These are the 3, tourmaline. For some reason I wanted to call them something else. They're tourmaline. Those are the 3 pieces there. And again, there's my locket. So when it actually comes time for Samhain, I'm actually going to put, this is going to be here, obviously, but I'm going to put rosemary around on the tray here. And that's going to be my my main focal spell. For Samhain, the candle itself is obviously an offering to the Dark Mother and Dark Father. And, but the crystals that are on here and the rosemary that I'm going to put on here is going to be a part of a spell that I'll work during Samhain. I haven't put it on here yet because it is still very early. Samhain isn't until like the last day of the month. And every day that I have my altar up is an increased chance that my cat is going to jump up on the altar and knock everything off. So, if that happens, I will not have to pick up individual pieces of rosemary off the floor and like try to set it all up again, because, and you guys, some of you will probably know when you get the feel of the energy on your altar right, and then something happens and it gets ruined and you have to like read everything, it just doesn't feel the same. I can probably get the energy of how things look the same, but like once that's all been destroyed, it's just, irks me. So, yeah. And then I have the 3 black candles here. Again, I got these a long time ago, and I've been saving them for Samhain. Now, these are actually scented candles. They're onyx. I'm going to try to focus. Get them at Hobby Lobby. They're called onyx. I'm not usually one for using scented candles on my altars, but these things freaking smell amazing. I actually have a bigger version of these as the Dark Mother's main candle in her dish. They smell freaking amazing. I just want to like put these up to my nose and like all day long because they're freaking like, they smell so good. But yeah, so then I have my little Sam here. He is the carnelian skull that I got last year in Gettysburg. Trying to focus. So, yeah, he's got some really cool markings. I didn't use him on my altar last year because I didn't have him last year until after Samhain. I got him in November, which is kind of sad that I didn't get to use him last year, but I get to use him this year, so come on, camera. I'm trying to, no, it doesn't want to focus. Okay. So, yeah, so he's there. Come on, camera. Stay focused, please. Thank you. And then over here is the obsidian heart that I had also gotten in Gettysburg. So, yeah. And then I have my pentacle here with my 3 garnet around this candle. And then there's my Labrador is actually on this side, and my hagstone is on this side for now. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you guys some of the decorations that I have out for this year. There's the little ceramic mummy dude over there, my votive thingy bat candle holder. I think he's freaking adorable. This is usually out all year long, but it's usually on my other side of the room, but I decided to put him over here. And then there's my happy jack-o'-lantern. And pardon the mess, there's like, my room is usually a mess. I'm sorry for the lighting. Okay, hopefully that's better. So there's the big ceramic jack-o'-lantern, the, come on, focus, the little tiny pumpkin holder, candle holder, and then that one just says give thanks, along with my jack-o'-lantern scented candle from last year. There's my bouquet of flowers, fake flowers, the corn from last year, and the little owl. There's the other little mummy dude, Happy Harvest, and then my scary jack-o'-lantern face. He's one of my favorites. I freaking love him. And then the autumn blessings, little, come on, camera, focus, Foxy up there. When it comes time for Samhain, some of you may notice that my working candle isn't on the altar. It's actually down here right now. When it actually comes time for Samhain, I'm going to take my draconic working candle and put it on the other side on the ground. That way it's kind of balanced out. So yeah, and in case I wasn't looking through my camera lens when I was videotaping my altar, so in case it didn't like go into focus or the lighting was weird and you couldn't see very well, this is the altar in the light. So hopefully this helps. Yep. I should have some updates for you guys on my Etsy store soon. I don't know if I'll be, like, it should be sometime this weekend. I don't know if I probably won't have time to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm actually going away to visit my brother, my amazing brother, because he's amazing because he watches my videos and he shares them. So thank you, brother. But yeah, so I probably won't have time to update stuff just yet. It'll either Saturday or Sunday. And then just, I have a little red mum on the offering to the Dark Mother over here. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye and blessed be.